Environmentalism is a noble cause. It is damaged by propaganda and half-truths. Camille Paglia. Policies often result in unintended consequences where some political fad causes more harm than good. This is very true of environmental regulation and management. For example, arresting controlled burn of underbrush in Australia and California because of protests about the smoke has a much worse consequence when wildfires become so much more intense and dangerous because of the fuel load of the abandoned underbrush. Government action of Paris Accord is too tepid to matter to the any warming, but if continued will cause untold harm for no benefit to the environment, as there is no climate crisis and CO2 is very beneficial for plants and at best a very minor GHG and worse causes cooling as much as warming. We need more CO2 for a healthy environment, not less. Switching our energy from fossil fuels to wind and solar is wrong and very costly, killing more from heat poverty from high-cost electricity than lives lost from road accidents. Also, the attack on coal-powered energy has no effect on the climate while denying grid electricity benefits to millions in underdeveloped countries. Refusing to do adequate controlled burns in desert forests like Australia and California because of environmental protests about the smoke. My intent in posting an answer is to provide references and studies that show leading scientists find no climate crisis from CO2. Also to expose the debacle of wind and solar as alternatives to fossil fuels. Also to show studies of the causes of wildfires today and in the past proving that it is ridiculously inadequate controlled burn of the underbush, not climate change, that pushes the fires out of control. References. The public are badly misled thinking wind and solar are the way forward and better than coal and nuclear. In reality, wind and solar failing miserable as alternatives to fossil fuels globally. Indeed, solar has 0% of world consumption by 2014 notwithstanding huge subsidies. The key problem is intermittency causing full duplication and expense of running fossil fuel backup. Hydro and nuclear are the most promising alternatives to oil and gas.